Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Toronto Raptors. Now, here is James. Up top, Durant. Fires from deep. Rebound, Toronto. Here's Brown. Oh, denied by Durant. Thompson right side. Here's James. Dort grabs the miss. Now here's Suggs. It's Brown on the wing. And here's Dort. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Inside. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Suggs with the bucket.
Yeah, and for Suggs, his three-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
Now, here is James. Pass to Sabonis. No good with the triple. And now the Raptors on the break. Suggs outside. Brown with it. On the take. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
Back to James. Out to Thompson. Back to James. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Toronto.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the court.
Pass to Brown. LeBron with the rebound. Here's Chicago now. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one's good by Durant.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Now here's Suggs. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Sabonis outside. Durant looking around. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Smith. Back to Adebayo. Over Leonard. Adebayo, no good. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Chicago. And stolen by Suggs. Here's Adebayo. Shoots over Sabonis. Adebayo, no good.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game. Here's James. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Hey, Brown can sky with the best of them. Terrific athlete.
Leonard outside. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Suggs. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Bulls on D. 4-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul. Now Dort. He's scoreless. Pass to Kamari. Back to Aiden. 4 on the clock.
Don't underestimate James defensively. He can put the clamps on you when he wants.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I spoke with Toronto's head coach for a bit, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. BA?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Yeah, staying committed inside. Suggs takes the contact but gets it to go.
For 3, James. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
It's Brown on the wing. Here's Ayton. Suggs outside. Pass to Kamari. Suggs left side. Here's Dort. Sinks that one from the post.
Nice use of strength by Dort. He runs into the inside contact but pushes right through it.
And here's James. Morant looking for an opening. Lays it up and banks it in.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. Raptors lead by 4. Porter a screen. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Murray. Puts it up from 12. Nice jump shot.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Yeah, when Morant gets a step to the hoop, he's looking to drop the hammer on you.
Pass to Kamari. Porter from outside. Covington grabs the board.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Morant.
Yeah, when I was coaching, this guy was a nightmare. It was hard to game plan for him. His quickness causes major issues.
These are his first free throws of the game. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. And so Murray will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 3-point lead. Pass to Mobley. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Now here's Porter. from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Toronto out in front. They're up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Mobley on a screen. Porter's shot is off. The Bulls trail by 3. Here's Morant. Pass to Buzelis. Now Şengün. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
You love to see Şengün's confidence continue to grow. Just fantastic work off the catch.
And he's going for the lob. Mobley, no good.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
Back to Miller. And there's a 3-second violation. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Murray inside. Here's Marjanovic. And again, no good by Toronto. And so here is Chicago. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And no good. Here's Toronto with the ball. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And Toronto calls time here. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Murray with it. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Chicago leading. Now, here is James. Pass to Miller. For 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. Miller's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Timeout called by Toronto.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And here's James. LeBron at full speed. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It goes on Bam Adebayo. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bulls.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
And here's Brown for three, and the Raptors miss again. James with the ball, now guarded by Brown. And that three is knocked down by Kawhi.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And Toronto calls time here. Raptors trail by 10. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Adebayo. And stolen by Leonard. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. That's good by Thompson.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Suggs. Pass to Adebayo. They need this. And finished off by Adebayo.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
To the inside. Durant. Out to James. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Goes back up. And Adebayo with the nice bucket inside. Adebayo's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, the activity that Bam plays with is special. He's always looking to grab an offensive rebound.
Pass to Thompson. Off with the layup. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Porter. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Well, he's so quick with how he can stop and go up. Porter Jr. is deadly with his pull-up.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Chicago making a switch here. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Screen by Durant. Here's James. No luck on that one. On offense, here come the Raptors. Pass to Suggs. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Not even fair. I mean, just shredding the D to pieces. Guarding James in pick and rolls is almost impossible given his basketball IQ.
Now, here is James. Down low. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Suggs with the drive. Adebayo in the post. Comes up empty down low. Chicago leading by 10. James with the ball. Guarded by Adebayo. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Raptors call time here. And so here is Chicago. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. That free throw good from James.
The versatility of James remains so impressive. He does so many things so well.
Pass to Bridges. They set the pick. Outside Murray. Launches a three. LeBron with the rebound. The Bulls on offense. They're on a 20-6 run. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
Turning up the intensity. Durant saw his chance and does not hold back.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the technical free throw is good.
Number 11, Domantas Sabonis.
9 seconds left in the first half. And again, Toronto, no good. Durant for 3. And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break up 12. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Raptors trail by 12. Now Murray. Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Here's Morant. Oh, Morant from close range.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Here's Murray. Chicago grabs the miss.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Pass to Sabonis. The kick to Durant. This one for three. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Here's Toronto with the ball. They trail by 11. From deep, Mobley. He can't get it to go. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. To the middle. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Durant. Here's Buzelis. Right side Durant. 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Stolen by Mobley. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Here's Miller. The Bulls with another miss. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Smith. And rejected. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's Morant. Morant hammers it down hard.
Best dunking point guard in the game, Ja Morant.
Smith outside. Siakam the screen. Pulls up, high post. Yes, it's good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
They get it back. For three, Durant. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And Toronto calls time here. making a switch here. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Raptors trail by 14. Pass to DiVincenzo. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And there's James from the arc. Pure from three-point range. James has got 8 points.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
James with the ball. Give him 8 points now. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
And you know, maybe the most powerful small forward we've ever seen. James easily brushes off contact and completes the play.
Here's Suggs. Oh, he misses the reverse. Here's Chicago now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's James. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second.
Lou Dort picks one up.
So often, LeBron in the lane results in a foul.
At the line for the Bulls, LeBron James.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Now here's Dort. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Shot from the wing. James with the rebound. Bulls leading by 19. Picked by Covington. James inside. And it's James with the jam.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
Back to Adebayo. Chicago with a rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second.
We've seen this a million times. James using his incredible hoops IQ and getting to the free throw line.
LeBron James.
And so he makes both from the line. And Toronto calls time here.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
A difficult situation for Toronto. It's Adebayo, high post. Pass to Porter. Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Sabonis outside. Now here's Morant. Sabonis in the post. Pass to Morant. Switch. With 1 on the clock. The 3 from Thompson. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
First team foul.
Raptors trail by 21. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Suggs. Around the back and lays it in. Nice. Suggs has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
And here's Morant.
Get there, get there.
The baseline J. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Chicago ahead, up 19. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Chicago leading by 19. Şengün, the screen. The drive by Morant. And he can't jam it through.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And stolen by Suggs. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Both teams will make substitutions.
Make some noise for the game.
Suggs outside. Pass to Adebayo. Siakam right side. On the wing, Suggs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. James with a steal. Now Leonard. He's covered by Siakam. Miller outside. James deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Rebound Toronto. Siakam right side. Siakam the screen. Pass to Suggs. And here's Adebayo. From outside, off the mark. Outside Durant. Leonard outside. From downtown. Drops in the three. And the Bulls lead by 21.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
It's Brown on the wing. It's Adebayo, high post. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Yeah, that tweener proving no problem for Adebayo.
Now James. Outside Durant. Miller on the wing. The three is up. That one doesn't drop. Raptors trail by 19. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
James outside. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. James with the ball. Guarded by Adebayo. Outside Durant. Just 4 to shoot. Buries it down low.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Here's Suggs. Driving to the basket. And Durant with the block.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And there's James from the arc. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Suggs. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. Suggs has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Miller left side. Now here's Beasley. Here's Durant. Lets it go from deep. Hauled in by Brown. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Pass to Beasley. Brown with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. The three from Suggs. Leonard pulls down the board. Bulls leading by 16. James with the ball. Leonard outside. There's the three. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. And here are the Raptors now. Now here's Brown. Look at JB gliding through the lane.
Well, that's excellent initiative by Brown. Seeing the lane open up and attacking it.
To the inside. It's Brown on the wing. 5 on the clock. Top of the key. Dort's shot is good.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Pass to Adebayo. Dort outside. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Knocks down the long J.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
And here's James. That one no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Inside. Here's Brown. Driving in. And the jam by Brown.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Durant's shot is off.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And now they decide to foul and
Pascal Siakam. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
And stolen by Adebayo. The three from Suggs. Oh, he buries it from outside.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Beasley for three. Misses. So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up at
it.